What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the best coverage defense in Madden 20 right now that also brings really quick pressure, kind of glitchy pressure, but I'm going to also show you how to block the pressure and still show you that even when you do block the pressure that the coverage defense is still really good. It's really popular right now, so you might have run into it, but if not, I'm going to show you here today what it's looking like. So if you are new to the channel, however, and you always want to stay up to date on the latest Madden tips and news, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you never miss any of these important uploads. So today we're going to be in the most popular defensive formation versus the past this year, the Big Dime 1-4-6. As most of you know, I know you've run into this formation at some point or another. It brings really crazy pressure off the edges, and you know it can provide really good coverage as well, depending on what you do. So what you always want to do is you want to come out in the DB Sting 2 Buzz. And now we can bring all out pressure out of this, which is something I'll show as a mix in later. But what you want to do for the coverage defense, this is what a lot of people have been doing lately over this past month or so, is you want to audible into the cover 2 sink, because it's going to keep these guys, these linebackers, hovering in the gap. So it's always going to have the same look. Now what you want to do to get the pressure is you just want to simply QB contain, which is LB or L1, and then RB or R1. And you can see that slot DB right here, he's on a contain now. And then you want to take whichever linebacker is on the running back side and you want to man him up on the running back. And then you want to just move him back a little bit so that he resets. Now we're going to show like coverage adjustments and stuff as well to make this a good coverage defense. But what I want to show you is kind of the glitchy way to get pressure out of this, which is even if you have a running back blocking on that same side, he will most of the time ignore that blitzing guy and he'll come right in like so. And it's good night for the QB. So yes, sometimes he will pick him up, but it doesn't happen too often. It's a very, very safe bet that he's going to just ignore that blitzing DB almost every time. So you see, once again, we're blocking the halfback here, and he's just going to come right in there, and he's going to get the sack. So that's the glitchy part of it. I'm going to show you how to block it, and I'm going to show you the other coverage adjustments you want to make. But really quickly, let's hear a quick word from today's video sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Manscaped.com. If you've watched my channel for a while, you already know that I'm a huge fan of Manscaped and their Perfect Package Essentials Kit, but today I'm really excited to be one of the first to announce that they have just released their new Lawnmower 3.0 waterproof body trimmer that comes with a ton of new upgrades, like the new and improved ergonomic trimmer with advanced skin-safe technology. It also has the same replaceable ceramic blades that are compatible with the Lawnmower 2.0, so if you have those from the previous version, it'll still work with your Lawnmower 3.0, and it also comes with an upgraded 7,000 RPM motor. Look, like I just said, if you've been around my channel, you know I'm a fan of this. I don't know what you guys are waiting for if you still haven't bought in yet. If you're looking for the perfect tools for your family jewels, now's the time to jump on it with this great new offer. You get 20% off plus free shipping plus 2 free gifts when you purchase the new Perfect Package 3.0 kit with my code ERIC20 at manscaped.com. As always, your balls will thank you. Alright, so we're back to it now. So I showed you how to set up the pressure by audibling the cover 2 sink. Now what we're going to do here is show coverage adjustments. So what I like to do typically is I usually first off I shade up, which is wire triangle up on the right stick, because I prefer having cloud flats on the field. And then of course we're going to have this guy man up on the running back. So this is a good thing, because if the running back goes out on a route, he's accounted for. But if he blocks, if he's on the same side as this blitzer, he's typically not going to pick it up. Now what I like to do versus something like a gun bunch, for example, is I'll go to the opposite side, cornerback, and I'll drop this guy back into a quarter zone. So I'll get on him, I'll press A or X, and then I'll go left on the right stick. Now he's in the outside quarter, and now this leaves me free to use this safety, and I can come down and get aggressive over this middle. Because you can see to the right side of the field, we're great. We got a cloud flat out here. We got the deep half over here, we've got the mid read dropping over the middle, and we've got a vert hook right here. So we're just all set up, and we'll still have the pressure coming in off the edge. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually show you how to block the pressure now. So if I know someone's doing this to me, they hit me with it once, I'm going to still block my running back, but I'm going to slide my offensive line to the opposite side of the blitzer. So I'm going to press LB or L1 right on the right stick. Then I'm going to ID the blitzer on the left. So then I press, again, LB or L1. You press A on Xbox, X on PS4, and then your little M's going to pop up. And you just move the joystick, you get him on the guy, and then you press A or X again. Now he's ID'd. He'll be picked up every single time unless something just dumbs out. So it's going to get picked up, but this is still going to be really good coverage on the field, and I'm going to be able to just get really aggressive with this safety right here. Okay, I see I got a crosser coming. I'm going to go pick up the crosser, and you see nothing was really open. They could have tried to fit the wheel route in on the sideline, but the safety, Poyer would have likely made a play to the sideline on that. Nothing was really open there. And we had great coverage on the field. So again, we're going to go ahead and contain. We're going to man up the running back, make sure we drop this guy back. We're going to shade up, and we're going to put this guy in an outside quarter, and we're going to hop on this safety. Takes a little bit of practice, but not that hard to set up. Again, we're going to set up the blocking. We're going to block the running back, slide away from the blitzer, and then ID the blitzer, just so I can show you that the coverage is good. Now, a secondary thing with this that can make this defense very good is if you have a defensive tackle that has like some type of a pass rush ability. So like power specialist, for example, Chris Jones with the Chiefs has this. Fletcher Cox with the Eagles has this. Aaron Donald with the Rams has pass rush elite. I believe Geno Atkins with the Bengals has power specialist as well. What that's going to do, it's going to get him one-on-one with the center most of the time. So the great thing is, if they set the blocking up to pick up this blitzer right here, a lot of times what's going to happen is this defensive tackle will, because he has that pass rush ability, he will win instantly about 50% of the time. So you're really setting yourself up for success. You know, you have outside pressure that they have to they have to do a few things to block, and not everybody that you run into is going to know how to block that. And if they do know how to block that, you're still going to get pressure about half the time, an instant pressure where the defensive tackle is just going to throw the center out of the way. I'll try to throw like a clip of that in here. Like I'll do a clip later after I record this video, and then I'll just drop it in here so you can see what I'm talking about. So you still have 2 chances to get good pressure while having 7 people in coverage, and you can get really aggressive because of how you're setting this up. So again here, yes, we're picking up the blitz, but there's nothing really open. I can try to fit this in here, but again, just like I said, I can click onto the safety, go over there, make a play, and it doesn't matter what the play is. You're going to want to, take it by formation. Like if they were in, for example, if they were in like a tight formation like this, right? Now, the running back's on the opposite side here, so usually the pressure will come in just because of the fact that the running back is on the opposite side. But remember what we talked about. We want to make sure we man up the guy on the running back, man up the linebacker on the same side as the running back. So here we would man up the right linebacker just because the running back's on the right. Again, we would shade up to put those cloud flats. Against something like this, I might not put any deep, quarter zone on the outside because it's a compressed set. I'd rather maybe just keep those cloud flats here. This vert hook by this guy can kind of drop back over the middle area, and then what I would probably do here is I would user this guy here in the slot, and I'd maybe try to press the guy off the line, and look, we got quick pressure. They don't block anybody, quick pressure coming in, and we still have 7 guys in coverage. So you kind of play it by ear with the adjustments you make, but gun bunch is one of the most popular passing formations. If someone's passing, 9 out of 10 times they're going to be in gun bunch, so that's why I'm showing it versus gun bunch. But the great thing about this is because we're coming out in the DB Sting 2, we can audible to anything and keep the same look. So we can audible to man, keep the same look. Now obviously right here you can see that these 2 guys are kind of crisscrossed. So if I saw something like that, I would quickly go ahead and just switch it up where I'd man that guy up on A and man this guy up on the running back. Just to kind of, or really would still man this guy up on the running back to give it the same look, let him drop back, and then I would maybe user this guy, right? Just kind of switching it up and just having like something different out here. Now, of course, the running back got open, but even still, we got super quick pressure either way. Sometimes this formation is so glitchy, you're going to get quick pressure, but I wouldn't audible to man a whole bunch, but I'm just showing you the things you can do, right? You can audible to cover 3, get the same look, you can contain, and now you have the blitz coming off the right. Maybe he comes in, maybe he doesn't. But again, we'll go ahead and drop this guy back and man him up on the running back. Go ahead and use the safety here or something like that. It's just the fact that you can switch up to different coverages without, giving a tell. And now right here, it's holding, the blocking held up very good on that play, but we still had most of everything covered up. And again, if you have that power rush defensive tackle, he wouldn't have had that long to pass. So that's really a key thing, especially if you're playing Ultimate Team. Make sure you get a pass rusher with an ability there. Now, if you want to go all-out pressure, you can just stay in the DB Sting and literally just blitz all linebackers, which is right on the D-pad, down on the right stick, and then you do your contain, and now you're blitzing 7. And this is when you're trying to get really greedy, right? So you might go ahead and drop this guy back in a hook curl. Like, you're trying to get really greedy and just take away the first read because you have so many people coming in. As long as you're like jumping on a read really quickly, someone's going to come flying in and get the sack. So that's what's really great about this defense. You have the best coverage with the ability to get quick pressure, but you can also send 7 and have it look pretty much the same, and you can audible into all types of different coverages and have it look the same. So this is definitely a defense you want to look into. It is in the Jets defensive playbook if you're interested in it. I think that's the best defensive playbook in the game this year because it has all of your 3-4 stuff, but it also has your nickel, and it has your big dime 1-4-6. So that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, as always, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.